Hello and welcome back for the final time today. Now, we have already covered the entire marine species DLC earlier today. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll link it at the end of this video. But now we'll be covering Update 7. We'll go over all the new information and all the new stuff, and I'll showcase it off in-game. So first things first, if you do enjoy, please remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, hit the little bell, like the video, share it, leave comments and all that lovely stuff. So we're going to get into something that's actually not in the patch notes. Something a bit more obscure, which I only found out through Twitter, and it's that the Spinosaurus got a brand new kill animation on the Tyrannosaur. So we're going to start off strong and go straight from that, and I think it got a slightly different release animation. Yeah, it did. Whole new release animation for the Spino and everything, which surprisingly, it isn't listed in the patch notes. Like, I've checked the update highlight and stuff and all that, doesn't say anything. So Spino got a whole new release animation, which was absolutely sick. And now if we can just wait for when it fights the Rex. I did fully modify this thing, so it should kill the Rex in the first fight. And we just need to take a little minute for them to notice each other, and the combat should begin. Yeah, here we are. Fast forward it just a smidgen. Alright, Spino, on you go. Spino should win this fight incredibly easily. Oh, that's a whole new jump animation and attack as well. Like, it doesn't usually use its front hands before, but it does now. Oh, that even looks different as well for the Rex coming in to get him. Okay. Slightly adjusted movements for the Spino. Slightly, nothing massive. And here we go. So the Rex charges him with a headbutt. Tell me if you recognize the iconic scene. Spino goes, hands. Can you tell what's going to happen? Here we go. Boom. The Spino now will snap the Rex of the Tyrannosaur. Just like in the Jurassic Park 3 movie. Now, I'll get another Tyrannosaur out here so we can just watch it in all its non-slow-mo glory. But yeah, so the Spino got a little bit of an update. It's actually really cool. I have no idea why they decided to give the Spino a little bit of an update now, out of all times. It's a bit random, but it's cool. I like it. So I'll get a nice look at the new Spino's like attack as well. So as you see here, it goes down on all fours first, does a big roar, then lunges in instead. Where it used to have the exact identical lunge the Tyrannosaur had before and all the other large carnivores. I need to check its feeding animations as well to see if they've been changed, because it's basically... There we go, here's the charge. Boom. Goes for it. Snap. Rex is dead. Freaking cold, man. So yeah, the Spino, all it really says is its posture and movement has been like changed, and all its behaviors and animations. So I do want to see what it looks like when it eats meat now, because it already basically went down on all fours when it ate meat before. So I want to see if that's been changed, to see how much they changed with the Spino. Which it just feels so random why they've given so much change to the Spino just out the blue. I don't really get why. But it's cool, I'm not going to complain. Drinking animation still seems to be incredibly similar. Maybe ever so slightly with the change in like movement. But it still seems very similar. Okay, so now how do you look eating meat? You already went down on all fours before. That's the same. So I think maybe the only thing that's really changed is its attack animations. Because it already did that before when it ate meat. Okay, Spino, you know what? I'm just going to actually just let you chill here. Because that is me kind of done with any land-based creatures. So you can just chill here and be a Spino and do Spino things, I guess. Over to the lagoon, which I have made a bit smaller, just so this will be easier and won't take 100 years. Well, not all, sadly. Most lagoon creatures have all been given social animations. If you've watched the DLC videos, you'll have seen them. But Attenborosaurus, Elasmosaurus, Ichthyosaurus, Plesiosaur, Liopleurodon, Coronosaurus, Styxosaurus all got social animations. I do not know why. Tylo and Mosa didn't. It kind of sucks, especially because Tylosaurus comes out in 3, so they should have it. Mosa, I can kind of get why it doesn't have one. But why Tylo? Why not Tylosaurus? I don't really get why the two didn't get one. It's so dumb. Like, every single, like, predator... Like, land-based creature has one. Like, even Indominus has one. The Indominus has 2. Even Scorpius has one. Indoraptor has one. The creatures that probably shouldn't have social animations have them. So why don't these two? It's really, really dumb that they don't have them. I don't know why. But we'll get it now. So we're going to just start by going in alphabetical order of the genome library. Attenborosaurus comes up first. So I'll just bring you guys back when they actually start to socialize, because this could take a hot minute. Because sometimes creatures don't want to socialize, and it's a pain in the ass. Okay, it says they're socializing. Oh, please don't be super janky. Okay, no, I think we're getting it. Oh, that is so cute. Aww. I mean, that's really simple, but that one's quite cute. I like that one. That's actually really cute. For something that looks as horrifying as this. I like that. Okay, we'll move on to the next one now. Alright, Elasmosaurus is just about to begin socializing, hopefully. I don't know if they were the same one as Attenborough. No, it's different. Oh, I like that one. They just kind of swim around each other after just grazing on each other's back. Well, the one on the bottom does. Okay, that one's quite cute. I think I prefer Attenborough's one though. But that one definitely makes it seem like less like a deep sea horrified monster. Cool. Okay, Ichthyosaurus is now about to socialize. And here we go. Oh, that's the best one. That's the best one so far. That one's really cool. It's really simple, but it's very dolphin-like though, which I like. That's really cool. That one's actually really adorable. I like that one. Still think Archelon though is probably got the best aquatic social. But I mean, out of the last few we've just seen, that's the best one. Coronosaurus now socializing. What is theirs going to be like? I'm really curious to see what the Coronosaurus one's going to be like. Are they doing it? Aww. Okay, that one's quite cute. So they swim around each other. Then the one on the bottom basically just nudges the other one's like underbelly. Oh, that's quite cute. So far they've all been really cute. I'm very surprised that all the aquatic social animations are really cute, and like they're all pretty unique as well. I'm actually really happy with all of them so far. Pleurodon's about to do its social as well, so let's get a good look at this. I mean, that one's okay. That's probably my least favourite one so far. I mean, it's cool, but I kind of like... It is cool, but I kind of wish both of them did something. This one just kind of swims normal. That one does a little twirl. This is my least favourite one so far, definitely. But it's still, it's okay. Plesiosaur social incoming. Oh, that one's cute. Oh, they do a little face boop and I've written... I thought yours would have been terrible. That's the best one so far. It's like a cuter version of Attenborough's. They do a little face boop and everything. God, why do you need to be a creature whose design I really hate in this game? Why do you need to have a weird snake face? Because you're so cute. Okay, yeah, that's my favourite one so far with the update. We got one last dude left, and it's Styxosaurus, who's actually one of my favourite aquatic creatures in the whole game. And finally, we have Styxosaurus. I don't know if their animation's playing yet. I think, here we go. That one is incredibly meh. I think that's the worst one, to be honest. Like Pleurodon's at least has a bit of personality. You two just swim parallel, one on top of each other. And scream. I'm really disappointed by that, actually. I love Styxo so much. Why do you have such a boring social? Yeah, you get the last one. You're terrible. Very, very bad. I don't like it. Another new thing that we did also get in the update was we got access to the amphitheater. Now, we can use this on any single map. I'm actually on the UK map, and there's one amphitheater. There's two amphitheater. There's... not three amphitheater. Yes, there is. There is indeed three. No, there's not three. Okay, you get the deal, though. You can have amphitheaters on any map now. You can use them at all. My only problem is, why does it still say San Diego? The only reason I can think of why they didn't get rid of the San Diego logo, they could still keep the Jurassic Park bit, but just remove the San Diego part, is it maybe it's a license problem, where like if they remove it, it could be like a problem with like Universal or whatever. That's the only thing I can think of, but it kind of sucks. But at least we actually have a placeable amphitheater. I do think it would be kind of cool though if the rocks changed depending on like biome you were in. It would literally just be like a colour swap. I think it'd be pretty easy for them to do. But I'm happy enough though that we actually get the amphitheater. This will be super, super cool though. You can use this in any park. You can do what you want. And the fact that I play with mods a lot, I cannot wait to see what I can do with this thing. I almost forgot, because we showed it off earlier in the other videos, we did obviously get the new Lagoon Viewing Dome, so you just use the same remote viewing gallery entrances, but we do of course have the new Viewing Dome, which this is in the free update. You don't need the DLC for this, which basically now allows you to have a viewing gallery underwater. That's all it really does. Pretty cool though. It functions the exact same way the remote viewing dome over here does, as well as the remote viewing log. Function the exact same, nothing really special. Like, obviously it is special, it's underwater, but that's all it really does. It is a cool new thing, and I'm very glad we finally got some sort of underwater viewing thing. I'm really glad we got this. So we also now have a new cosmetic ability. You simply just go into your demolish tool, scroll along to the last bit, and you can apply cosmetic damage to all buildings. So let's just throw this on a couple of buildings. Hold on, we just bum. Can we even do it to the aviaries? Oh, you can make pretend destroyed aviaries. So let's just press it on everything. So now every building is destroyed, but they are still fully functional. They also have full health and everything. It's just a pure straight up cosmetic. So you could actually make a destroyed park without needing to worry about an actual natural disaster coming and destroying everything, which is actually really, really cool. Not even making a destroyed park, you could even try and make like a really heavy, like shady park where everything is done under the radar and it's completely like just nothing but absolute negligence. But I think the kind of coolest part from all this is that it works on the aviary. So I could release species in here and they won't escape. So let's just quickly test that. So I've released 3 Quetzals into a group of Sierradactylus, and none of them have any interest in escaping whatsoever. They are allowed to escape, but they have 0 interest in just flying out. So you could actually use that to make, like, I don't know, I think it'd also work for a destroyed park or something. But the fact that you can actually do that is really cool. So this looks damaged, but they won't, like, it's just cosmetic. They actually can't escape. That is really cool. I actually really like that. That's maybe the coolest, no, it's not the coolest thing the update added. We're going to get on to the coolest thing this update added, but what we need for that is we need attractions. So let me fire out some dinosaurs to get some visits, and then I'll show you what this new cool thing is. So as you can see, we do have some Dinocaurus and Atrociraptors here. Now, a little thing I just want to show off here. So say we get rid of this fence here, you know, it could be seen as a very horrible thing to happen to our poor little guests. Because now if we also put a path in here, just to, like, you know, encourage people to walk into the enclosure, which is a perfectly normal thing that you should always do, you can see that our guests are gonna already start running away. Some of them are already very afraid of our Atrociraptor. Or maybe not really caring if we speed up a little bit. Hopefully you actually move your ass. So you can see they're running, they're fleeing, they're scared of the Atrociraptor. But if we just go into settings here, go on a dinosaur, and go to dinosaur danger to guests, and click this to off. Wait, give it a minute. Give it a little minute. You can see that the guests are no longer afraid of these Atrociraptors. The Atrociraptors are not aggressive, so they won't attack. But look, chill as anything. It's just like seeing a little dog now, isn't it? Now, will you still kill someone if you walk into them? No. See, he's here working a job. He's telling them, like, yeah, like that building there, it's shit, it's damaged. You need to repair it. That's what he's doing. This is so fucking cool. I've never actually seen it. So now they will not be afraid of any dinosaur at all. However, there is a little thing with this to remember. If you still want aggressive carnivores, you can have that because you can set it to only carnivores, which means they're all terrified of carnivores. Like, see our little Dinosaurus here? They would be as happy as anything. So let's quickly just airlift one of these guys all the way over here, where everyone seems incredibly happy, content, no one's afraid. We also got some turtles just chilling here, you know, just to get some people in. But as soon as our little Dinosaurus is brought over, so all these people down here are terrified that poor little Jim, Bob, and Stan are running around. Are you actually eating them? Oh, you are. So if if people are afraid of the carnivores will still eat them. Okay, even though aggression's off. Interesting. I love that animation so much. See, while everyone's dying over here, we're going to go over to, you know, a safer, happier place. Where, just to show you how this works, let's just turn this off. Like, just turn this off in general. So, they should... Are they still scared of the raptors? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, they're still scared of them. So, as soon as our little Dinosaurus here drops, everyone's going to run in fear. Give it a minute. Okay, they're not. Okay, I messed up. Hold on. Turn this to on. There we go. So, now they're all running in fear. They're terrified of Big Fell Claw here. But if we go back and change this to carnivores only, and just in case you need some water, big guy, to keep you here. Look, there's some water, go get it. But you can see that people will, in a couple of seconds. They should have calmed down by now, but for some reason they're not. I promise you this is how it works. It should be how it works. Why isn't it not working? Dinosaurus is classed as a carnivore because it eats fish. Okay, never mind. But you get the idea. I set this to off, and now all these people should calm down any minute now. Please tell me they'll calm down. Please tell me I know what I'm doing. See, there we go. Everyone's calmed down. The dinosaurs will no longer threaten or hurt or attack someone. I actually should have used the herbivore. I forgot Dinosaurus is classed as a carnivore because they eat fish. But yeah, this is probably the coolest thing they've added in this entire update. That you could literally make shop petting zoos. And you could make petting zoos for Atrociraptor if you wanted. You could use T-Rex and people won't be afraid. So I have a feeling some people are going to come up with some really interesting park builds with this setting. Because now no one is afraid of dinosaurs and dinosaurs no longer can hurt people. Like, he's just chilling here like a good boy, like he's just someone's pet, someone's dog, and he's just chilling. No one cares he's here. He's just sleeping, resting his head on the road. They are actually walking though around to actually avoid him, which is still kind of good. They still have a back collision, but that is really cool. I think that's so far we've got the amphitheater, we've got the no damage tool, and we can also have passive dinosaurs where guests won't be afraid, which is brilliant for doing like walkthrough enclosures, or if you're wanting to do like an open enclosure with something like Minmi or something small like that, you can now actually have it. Or if you want to have your, even better actually, you could have your pterosaurs flying around the park. Now, no one will be afraid of them. They won't run away from them, the guests won't be scared. I actually just want to test that just to make sure, so let's just grab some Babaradactylus here. And we'll just airlift them out, and let's see how the guests react. One Babaradactylus landed, and guess what? Nobody cares. Now, having pterosaurs fly around your park is something I've always wanted to be able to do. I think it'd be cool if you could just have pterosaurs just flying around exhibits and stuff like that. Because, I mean, you go to some zoos, right? And they have, like, some, like, monkeys and other, like, primate species as well as birds can just fly around, or you actually have... Is he going to fly in there? I thought he was going to fly into the aviary there. That'd be kind of weird if he did. But you go to some zoos, and like there was one I went to a couple of months ago. It's a zoo full of rescue animals. And there's a big massive bird enclosure, but you can actually go in it with the birds and walk around their enclosure. It's really cool. So you can actually do something like that definitely now. Which I love the fact you can have pterosaurs just flying around. You could generally just pretend that, like, Obviously, they would normally attack people, but maybe they just purely eat fish. Something like the Quetzal would be a bit weird, flying around without anybody freaking out. But I mean, something about Babaradactylus or Dimorphodon, especially if it's the Dominion Dimorph, because they're tiny. It's a bit more realistic to just think, yeah, these guys aren't a threat to human. They just want to eat fish. They just want to chill. I honestly think the non-dinosaur hostility is probably the coolest thing they've added. I will still say the update is a bit lackluster. I think it sounded a lot better what we were getting, but in theory, it's not really a great execution. So the last couple of things we got in this update is we got a whole new rebrand to challenge mode. They've now added custom challenge mode. So what you can do with this is you can pick what level you want. If you want a square map, if you want expanded levels, default levels, you can pick whatever map you want. Any map. You have 19 freaking maps to choose from. You can choose the difficulty if you want it Jurassic, easy, medium, hard, whatever you want. It also tells you your rating as well, which is pretty cool. So you can just pick, you can also pick what staff and guests that you have, what buildings you want. You have extra objectives, maybe unlock all species as an extra objective. You can even remove the 5-star objective. So say you didn't want to bother with a 5-star park, you maybe wanted to make a challenge mode on like a dinosaur reserve, you could literally just go for boom, there you go. What I just want is to have all dinosaurs, that's it. Or you need a species count, or you want a guest count, or whatever. You can only have 3 things by the looks of it. 3 specific like goals, but that's still really cool. That's something we never had before. You have settings obviously for dinosaurs, which is these settings that we already had. You have some new game settings, like you've got like staff sabotage traits, expert hiring requirements, staff salary. You've got a lot more time as well. You can also like decide how quickly times take, if you want a task done quicker or you want it just the default level. Wild capture frequency, you could make it that it's very high, so you'll always get to capture wild dinosaurs a lot faster. You can have research on, you can have it off. Research cost as well you can pick, so you can customize everything as well. There's also a species bonus you can have. There is some different park abilities. You can have terrain cost to make it cost cheaper to mess with the terrain. You can completely turn off sabotage risks. You can pick how many max staff centers you want, 3 being the highest. You can have unlimited feeders if you wanted. You can customize your starting cash as well, which is really cool. So there's a whole bunch of new settings that you can do with. And down there right at the bottom left, there is also the share code for this. I'm not too sure how the share code works. I've read into it, but I don't really understand it. If someone who actually knows, please tell me in the comment sections, just so I know. But I'll zoom in on it just on the video. And that's the share code for basically this park here. But we don't have it set up. But I was not really interested in challenge mode, but maybe doing like a challenge build could be interesting. Like maybe try to build like an actual like good dinosaur park and ignoring like the whole challenge element and making actually building the park as the challenge and not try to make as much money as possible the challenge. I'd be willing to give it a try. It could be something interesting. Along with this new update, we also got some new settings for Sandbox. So one I already showed off in the actual video was the dinosaur guest one. So if it's set to off, dinosaurs are just going to act as normal. Guests will still be afraid of all dinosaurs, they'll run away. If it's set to carnivores only, guests will not care about herbivores. So you could have a herd of trikes wandering around your park. They're not going to scare guests. They won't kill guests if they walk near them. I think they'll still attack your jeeps and stuff unless you've got the dinosaur aggression switched off. But you could literally have like free roaming dinosaurs in your park with the guests if you want, and just have the carnivores enclosed. So making like safari tours, obviously you would use a jeep for that, but you could make more open like walking tours. You could make easy petting zoos and stuff like that. It's such a really cool one, but if you also want people not to care about carnivores, have it just switched on, and the guests will fear nothing. These people are going to be like fearless, absolutely terrified of nothing. Cthulhu could burst out the ground and they're just going to go, whatever. So it's a really cool thing to have. That's one of the new settings. We also got a new one down here for escapes. So we also got dinosaur intelligence, where you need to have escapes on for this, whether it's low, high, or whatever. Setting this to on will cause some species to have a chance to be synchronized with the intelligence trait. And basically all that means is dinosaurs that are intelligent, and if you got escape on, intelligent dinosaurs are going to have a higher chance to try and escape. So like your raptors, if you got a bunch of intelligent raptors who weren't happy, they're going to try and escape much more than what normal raptors would. So they'll try and climb out the fence, they'll try and break the fence. This also would go for things like Triceratops. They would attack your fences a lot more, try to find like weak areas. Obviously, all the fences are strong unless one's had more attacks done. But it just makes it like more realistic that dinosaurs would actually be smart and try and escape. There was in fact another setting we did get, but I don't see here, relevant to your comfort setting. There is meant to be a dinosaur fussiness trait, which I don't actually see showing up here at all. I do not see dinosaur fussiness at all, but I'll just jump quickly to the page and I'll just read out what it says. Fussy dinosaurs is an addition setting to the dinosaur comfort settings. It doesn't actually tell me what it does, but I'm going to just take a stab in the dark, and I'd assume that the dinosaur fussiness would mean like if you've got comfort on, dinosaurs are going to have much more stricter needs. Like even though sauropods in this update it was reduced how much space a sauropod needs, with comfort on, and then if you had fussy dinosaurs on, it would just mean that your dinosaurs are going to be more complaining about, like, they want specific things, like they maybe want their habitat to be up a specific size. If it's any smaller, they'll be like complete, like zero comfort. They'll just start raging, they'll try and escape. If they don't have the right feeders, they'll instantly try and escape. I imagine it'll be something like that. If it was actually showing up here, I would be able to tell you guys what it is, but you can clearly see I don't see dinosaur fussiness, or I'm being blind. Yeah, but I still don't see it anywhere. But that's basically what it does. It just makes your dinosaurs a lot more difficult to keep happy. So if you want an extra challenge, put that on. So the last thing that they did add in this DLC was the ability to favourite certain skins. So I am curious if I favourite... How is it I favourite? So we press Y to favourite. So say I favourite all the movie skins here for Atrociraptor. We then click on favourite to egg group. I guess I'll just leave that as blank. Or, oh, it doesn't matter then, okay. Edit genome, then we have these come out. So there's 6 of these. So now we have Panthera, Ghost, Panthera again, Ghost again, Tiger, and Ghost. So fair enough, it's not all 4. We've only got 3 of them here. But this basically allows you to pick and choose what skins you want. Where normally, if you wanted like the movie skins, you need to like release one, each individual one. Where now we've got, there's 2 Pantheras, a Tiger, and we've already got a second Ghost coming out. So that is actually a really cool thing that they've added, that you can basically pick what skins you want your group to have. So if you've got a special favourite skin or a certain combination that you like, it's actually really cool because look, we just released... That's actually really cool that we've got all 3 different... Like, that's actually really cool that all of them are different, but they're still movie skins. And also if I favourite Panthera here, so Atrociraptor 1 has been dropped location. When interesting happens, favourite dinosaurs will show on the map. So there we go. Now that I put Atrociraptor 1 as my favourite, it gets a little heart thing. And anytime it does something interesting, I should get a notification. So I don't know really what it means. Like, well, just tell me when it's socialising, when it's eating. If we get a goat in here, maybe we can see a hunt. Let's just wait a little minute and I'll see if I get any notifications of a little Panthera doing anything special. That is Panthera, right, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Making sure. So I am fairly certain Panthera just hunted a goat there. I did not get a notification about it. So when it says interesting like activities or whatever, you'll get a notification. I don't really know what it means. Like, is it just going to be maybe when it's fighting or socialising? I'm not too sure. Because I haven't seen it socialise at all yet. But basically, you will get notified when your favoured creature does something interesting. Can I favourite more than one creature as a question as well? Yeah, you can. You can favourite more than one creature. So you can do it to all of them if you wanted. And then when something cool happens, well, they are socialising. So am I going to get a notification? Because they two are socialising right now. Or is it because I'm here? I'm not really too sure that thing works. I'll need to look into that a bit more. But that is everything, I'm pretty sure, in the new update 7. I'm sure this is everything in the update, completely covered, as well as everything in the DLC. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section, because I've read through it and I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. As well as they have added numerous bug fixes and stuff, but I'm not going to go through all that. That's a lot of things. They've fixed a lot of bugs anyway, apparently. So if you enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.